Shalom. First, I'll start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to teachers that listen to us of great millstone, likewise, brothers for another truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep of you, brothers and sisters, tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson's titled, They Were Created to Do Bad Things. And yes, they are the Edomites, the so called white people. In particular, they're short callers who are known as the elites on this earth. And they're princes and kings that they set up to rule in utter wickedness. Let's go into the book of Amos 8 and start verse 11, because we've been warning you, Jakes, okay, of these times. We've been warning you of how truly wicked the so-called white man is. So why are you surprised that he's dumping bodies of so-called deportees over in the ocean, okay? Or he has an alligator Alcatraz where he's going to put Jakes in, or the thousands of these FEMA camps that he has set up all across Great Babylon, America, or the fact that this man who is now passed where the senators or the Senate has passed the big beautiful bill is now attacking the poor, in which you are no longer now going to be getting those benefits that you've come to love here in Great Babylon, America. This is Amos 8. And Psalm verse 11 reads, Behold, the days come, said the Lord power, that was send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai. So we're not going to be out here forever and ever and ever doing this. You don't get to have your kids come afterward and make mockery of the prophets. Okay, this isn't going to be some generational size show for you. No, there's a finite time that we have to bring this out, and every brother isn't in his lot as he was before. And it says, And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and shall not find it. You're not going to find it, because why? You Edomites, you Hebrew Israelites, you are this term that they use, F around and found out. And you're finding out right now what you've been warned about, which is never to trust this doggone Edomite. Okay? He's the so-called white man. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, and verse 21. It reads, Had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? So the Lord Yahweh Shai made both Esau and Jacob, the Edomites and the Hebrew Israelites. But unlike the Edomites, the Hebrew Israelites are honorable, okay? We're righteous. But the Edomites, they're dishonorable and wicked. So what can you expect from a dishonorable creation, such as Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man? Okay, when you go to the book of Hebrews 12 and 16, it says, Lest there be any fornicated, profane person, as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Okay? So this man regards nothing. He's anti-life. Okay? He's pro-death and anti-life. And there's a whole lot of that that's going to be taking place real soon, starring the 12th tribe of Israel. Okay? Particularly the 2/3 of our people. Because y'all have grown very cocky over the last couple of decades, since Martin Luther King did that march and sung that Kumbaya song, let's hold hands together, civil rights movement, we have rights and all this other stuff. That's gone to y'all head. Y'all truly believe that somehow you're going to be on equal par or equal parity with the so-called white man in his wicked queendom that he's been given to rule. This is Malachi 1 and 4. Let's talk about how proud this man really is and what really is going to happen to this man. So how much more so you should believe the words of the prophets. It says, Whereas Edom said, We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desert places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shai. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Yeah, take a look at what they're doing over there in the Middle East. You call that righteous people? Some brothers brought up videos showing, babies all mangled up, burnt all over their body, people in pieces, people walking with legs missing, limbs missing. This is your righteous nation over there, the state of Israel. This is what they're doing. the people who are defenseless, okay? And the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Shemashah indignation forever. So the Lord has always hated Esau, okay? There's no love lost, okay? He created us to be honorable and created him to be dishonorable. So this is why we always tell you, Jakes, why the hell you want to F around and find out? But you did that, okay? You went down to Egypt. This is Isaiah 31, verse 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, trust in this man's power. 3-piece suit. I mean, yeah, he can write you a check for anything, pretty much, because the money ain't worth shit, okay? Because there are many, and it's horsemen because they're very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither see the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Boy, you know, it's always really interesting to watch how Eve behaved around Esau, how Eve behaved around the so-called white man. Any dopey, chunky, broke ass Edomite man could walk around these Eve women and just swoop them off their feet with promises, because all they see is, if it's white, it's right. And guess what? Esau ain't really white. He red, man. Okay? And red is always means danger. All right? You see a snake flick its tongue, it's red. It's a forked tongue. Okay? It's tasting the air, ready to strike. It said, yet he also is wise and will break evil and not call back his words. But will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. So you helping, you trying to help build, get MAGA or make America great again. How's that working out? Huh? Now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord Yahweh Shemashah shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. You're all gonna fail together. Esau, you're gonna fail. Okay, we know what you're up to, because we're always watching you. All right, so you watching us, and we watching you. This is Ezekiel 35 and verse 1. Because see, we have a job, and our job is really simple. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. We had to tell you this, and say unto it, thus said the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. So the Lord is going to jack you up. So why in the hell you Jakes would want to invest into a place that's going to be jacked the hell up? You really believe that this man was going to give you EBT forever? SNAP benefits, Medicaid, Medicare. You know? I mean, technically, Esau's really been serving you worthless niggas and spicks out there for a long time. And this is why, like, you have many of us that say Trump is the daggone best president ever of the United States of America. He's funny, he's extremely evil, and he's doing exactly what he said he would do. Okay? But here's what the Lord is going to do. And the Lord never backs down or ever back away from his promises. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Why? Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Keep in mind, pursuing the Genesis 27:40, when Esau said what? You know, his days of mourning for the father would be over, and he's going to pursue, kill his brother Jacob, which is the 12th tribe of Israel, or so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos. You best believe this man has extreme hatred. I mean, come on, what they say, a picture speaks 1,000 words. Look at it. And I shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of sword in the time of their calamity, in the time their iniquity had an end. This man right now is throwing Jakes over the plains. Shackled up. Okay? They're finding bodies now. Okay? There are horror stories of not being fed for hours, days, really. Okay? We're in that time right now, okay, where this man is going to show you who he really truly is. In fact, when we go into Revelation 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time, man. If you have a short time to do some shit, you're gonna really get on top of it, and you're gonna go hard with it. And these devils, they going hard, man. And this guy Trump, he's spearheading it. He is spearheading it. He's doing a wonderful job with it, and he's turning it up, man. This he was created for this. Okay, he was created to do just this. It's Isaiah 32:7 reads, "The instrument also of the church of evil, he devised wicked devices to destroy the poor, and lying words, even when the needy speak it right." Okay, he calling us criminals, us drug dealers, us the thieves. This man stole entire continents. Okay, he steals resources of everybody. Okay, his kill count is, who knows? The only one who has killed more than the so-called white man is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, other than that, Esau is definitely running second. Okay, Esau is definitely running second. He's killed a lot. Okay, next to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he has killed a lot of people, but unrighteously. Okay, see, our words, we condemn this wicked. We call them out. They don't like it, but that's too bad. There ain't really much they can do about it, unless, of course, Yahweh Shai give them the authority to do that. As Ecclesiasticus 12, as our standard says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like us iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away." Unless I actually have to deal with an Edomite, I stay as far away from them as possible. I keep my distance. And you should too, Jake. Okay, and just like how they give the phony smile and all that stuff, and you have to do business with them or whatever, have interaction with them, so do I. I know they don't like me, and I don't like them. It's a mutual hatred between the Edomites and the Hebrew Israelites, or Esau and Jacob. And you know who really, really, really hate Esau? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You see, because in our little flesh right now, we could always think of that Edomite that, Bob wasn't so bad. Bob gave me half his sandwich. Bob even bought me a sweater. And that's what you doggone 2/3 Jakes like to do. You like to justify this, man. You will seek and look for the good in an evil, wicked demon like Esau, because you prefer that than to hear the words that's coming from us, because we ain't nobody. All right? Y'all trust in Egypt, not in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Let's go to Proverbs 1 and verse 26, because there's going to come a time when we, us, men of the Lord, get to sit back and laugh our ass off at y'all. We're starting to laugh at you right now, but right now they ain't really there yet. He says, "I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh." F around and found out. When your fear cometh as desolation, your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anger coming upon you. We as the so-called Negroes here, who primarily make up the majority of the prophets on the streets and on this unicorn, we've been warning you Latinos since what? Forever. Okay? About never trusting your enemy, the so-called white man, and now you're all screaming and getting ICE and these agents that grab you up everywhere. Oh yeah, they're coming after the so-called black people too. Oh yeah. But see, this is part of that hard-headed stubbornness that you have. So now we get to laugh at your distress. We're watching it, and then we make videos on it. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall call me seek me early, but they shall not find me. You're not. And that's when we sort of really turn this up. Okay? They were created to do bad things. Come on. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 21, verse 12 reads, "The righteous man wisely consider the house of the wicked." Yeah, we watch Esau. Don't get it twisted. We're going to eat your food. We're going to shop at your stores and wear your clothes that you're getting from China and everything else. Because the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is providing that for us through you. But power overthrow the wicked for their wickedness, so you're gonna be overthrown. But this one, I like this part here, because see, it's always laughable when you Edomites really believe that you're gonna run to us and we're gonna somehow just drop everything and save you. We're not gonna save you. It said, whoso stoppeth his ear at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. We're not hearing you, we're laughing at you. I'm too busy laughing at you, doggone. Crack a sketching now. And Esau, the Edomite, starting with these elites, ooh, boy, the hell we can give y'all in the kingdom. You think we're gonna be listening to you? We can be testing all our powers out on y'all, man. Okay? Well, we can do y'all dirty, but not nasty, like how y'all did us, sodomy type stuff like that. That's not gonna be happening. All right? But there it is, Jake. How much more are you gonna see? But you're gonna see more. You're gonna see that they were created to do bad things. Lord willing, the elect was edified. I'd like to close it by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, Shalom.